YouTubers, Pastor Bob. Hey, I hope you guys all had a blessed week. Today is February 29th. If you were born on February 29th, you'd only get a birthday once every 4 years, which means you would age way slower than the rest of us. Listen, I want to talk to you this morning about your last resort. And what do you do when you find yourself in a difficult situation and you just don't know which way to turn? What do you do? You know, usually we try to work things out. We figure, yeah, we can handle it. So we try to work things out. And a lot of times we only wind up making things worse. You know, we had a saying in the military and it went like this: when you find yourself in a hole, stop digging. And a lot of us have a problem of winding up in a hole and we just keep on digging. So listen, why is it that a lot of people think that God is their last resort? He's always the last resort. He's the last place you turn. You know, they have a play in football. It's called the Hail Mary. And it goes kind of like this. You're down 7 points and the game is all but lost. You've completely run out of options. You've got about 10 seconds left on the clock and there's nothing else you can do. So you call a Hail Mary. And what you do is you send all your receivers all the way down to the end zone, and they all go down there, and then the quarterback throws the ball as high and as far as he can, and the ball's coming down and everybody's in the end zone. They all jump up and you just pray that one of your guys comes down with the ball. And that's a Hail Mary. So listen, many people, their prayer life is like that. It's like a Hail Mary. They always come to God when things are completely messed up, completely out of control, and He's always their last resort. And you know what? It's not supposed to be that way. We have a story of a Hail Mary in Luke 8:22-25. And this is what it says. Now it came to pass on a certain day that he went into a ship with his disciples. But as they sailed, he fell asleep. And there came down a storm of wind on the lake, and they were filled with water. And they were in jeopardy. And they came unto him and awoke him, saying, Master, Master, we perish. We're about to sink. Then he arose and rebuked the wind and the waves and the raging of the water, and they ceased, and there was a great calm. Then he said unto them, Where is your faith? And they, being afraid, wondered, saying one to another, What manner of man is this, that he can command even the wind and the waves, and they obey him? So here we have the disciples, and they're just going out across the lake. Jesus goes to sleep, falls asleep in the back of the boat on a pillow, and all of a sudden his storm comes up, and it says that they literally, the ship was filled with water. I'm surprised he wasn't wet back there, but they literally thought they were sinking. And they waited as long as they could. They waited till the last second when the boat was so full they thought, we're going down. And that's when they went to Jesus, when it was all hope was lost. They should have went, the minute they start taking on the first bit of water, they should have woke up and said, Lord, we're in trouble. But no, they waited till it was time for a Hail Mary. People, listen. A lot of people's prayer lives are like that. They wait till they're in so far over their head until they come to God. People, this is what I want you to get out of this. This is what you need to get out of this. You should bring God in at the beginning of the problem before it even becomes a problem. Whatever it is you're dealing with, bring God in at the beginning. And then you won't need a Hail Mary at the end because God's been working the whole time. Always remember that. Bring God in at the beginning. Don't do a Hail Mary at the end. And it was really funny because, you know, when the disciples, when Jesus calmed the sea, it says there was a great calm. You know what that means? That means there was no wind blowing on the lake whatsoever. So then it was time to go to work. They had to bail all the water out of the boat. Then they had to get out the oars and start rowing because there was no wind. So it's always better to bring God in at the beginning. Anyway, I just wanted to give you something to think about. Heaven or hell, you choose. Just remember, once you take your last breath, it's a done deal.